What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my bullet journal update series. Thank you guys so much for tuning in again. Today's video, we're going to go over my March monthly setup, review a few quick things that I did back in February, and then finalize with some of the new supplies I got this past month. A few things before we get started. If you guys are brand new to bullet journaling and would like a comprehensive get starting guide, I highly recommend watching my very first video of this series. You guys can click the screen right now, or I'll include a link down below in the description bar for you guys. Everything in today's video will be also listed down below in the description bar in case you guys want to check that out. And lastly, I'm going to start uploading these videos closer to the first day of the month. I think it would be a lot more helpful to actually see the setup video when you guys are setting up your month. So hope you guys enjoy. If you want to show me some love, I would love a thumbs up on this video just so I know you guys are enjoying this series. Thank you guys so much for the support, and let's get started. Alright guys, so let's start off with our March setup. The very first page you'll see right here is my cover page. Just a really cute, simple hello introductory page before I get into the month. Just did some really cute contrasting calligraphy, a little bit of spring themed doodles, and then down here is actually two pieces of washi tape. I mentioned these washi tapes in my February bullet journal update. So a great option for those of you who don't have time or supplies or is not a professional artist like me. You can quickly jazz up your page with just a few snips of your scissors. And on the very edge of the page, you'll see a long piece of washi tape. I folded over hot dog style and straddled the edge of my cover page. I've been using it as like a visual bookmark to separate my monthlies from each other. It also makes this page really sturdy and easy to flip from month to month. So really been liking this bookmark feature. Alright guys, moving on to our March monthly log. I have the same setup that I've been doing since the beginning of the year. Personally, I really enjoy looking at the full month in this calendar style. The only thing that I did change was like just an aesthetic change. Back in February, you guys remember I did smaller boxes with like spaces in between. I realized that I didn't have too much space to write. It felt a little bit cramped. So even though it looked really nice, it just wasn't as functional. So I did these larger boxes with shared lines. Very small change, but definitely prefer it a little bit more. Then moving on up to the top right part of the page, I just did some cute March calligraphy. And I just really like how this one turned out this month. Moving on to the right hand side of the header, I have this space that I previously used to just do some doodles last month. However, this month I decided to allocate the space as like a monthly theme. This month I am focusing on self-love and the quote that I included right here. And it says, "I am not what has happened to me, I am what I choose to become." So just an idea for yourself in case you guys want to skip out on the doodles and want to make that a more meaningful intention space. Moving on to the right hand side of this page. Alright, so your girl made a big mistake. I'll get to it in a second, but what I did was I made this big tracker on the other side of this page, and I used a very thin pen with a lot of pressure, and it bled through to this page, making all of this writing very difficult to read. So what I did, and a great idea in case you guys mess up like this, was I grabbed a piece of cardstock that was a similar like off-white shade to my notebook. I cut out 2 squares to cover up all of that space, and then I used a glue stick, glued it down, and used some washi tape to tape it off to make like a nice frame and make it like extra secure to the page. And I got a brand new blank canvas to write on. So in case you guys mess up, don't stress, you guys can cover it up. For this month, I ended up doing just 2 different spaces. So my top category is kind of like my future log. These are my events and appointments that are coming up throughout the month. And down here, I have a video schedule because I have a big calendar in my kitchen that showcases all of my video ideas for the month and for planning, and I didn't have a copy in my bullet journal to reference when I'm on the go. And then down here, this used to be my area for my habit trackers. Now that I'm going like totally ham on all of my activity tracking, I just use this space for just small tasks and reminders. And then this cute little camera I thought went really well with the green and blue color scheme this month. This is just another piece of washi tape that I cut out and pressed on. So that is my March monthly log, you guys. Nothing too crazy new. Let's go ahead and flip on over to a brand new page that I'm trying out this month. This right here is my activity tracking central hub. I'm tracking 3 different things this month. I'm tracking my habits, my social media, and also my mood. All of this font work by hand, and then right over here, this little cloud with the colored water droplets. This is also a piece of washi tape. And right below the header, you will see a brand new item that I'm featuring in today's video. I have a sticker set that literally has has all of your tracking numbers from 0 to 31. This sticker set is from my favorite bullet journal and Etsy shop right now called Ink by Jeng. I mentioned her in my last video, and I'm going to show you guys a little haul that I did from her shop at the end of this video. Underneath that, you will see my first tracker. These are all of my habits. My second tracker, I just put a little space to indicate that this is a separation. This is my social media tracker. And then down below here is my mood tracker. This is something that I wanted to keep track of this month because I'm doing a lot of, self-help work with myself. And so I did 5 different levels, just kind of tracking along how I'm doing and connecting the dots to see all of my crazy mood fluctuations. How fun is that? So in case you guys have a lot of activities or different things that you're tracking, you can utilize a full page. Let's go ahead and move on to our weekly logs. To the right side of the page, you will see March 1st through 5th. Since March started in the middle of the week and I had a truncated week since it was only 5 days, I decided to just utilize one singular page. I did a very simple layout. I just did boxes for my dates, did a simple title for the day, and then just started listing my tasks down below. I've been more focused on maximizing the space for my daily logs. That is why you don't see anything that is like a weekly summary here. On the top and the bottom, straddling the content of the page, I have these cute little washi tape borders. I've been obsessed with these colored triangles. I think that it's not intrusive, but it adds just a fun, bright pop of color, and it makes me really happy when I see it. Moving on to the second week, I am trying out a new layout here. Starting from the top right hand corner, I have another amazing product that I got from the Etsy shop Ink by Jeng. If you guys are not into writing out your little monthly quick look calendars within your weekly logs, this product is going to be for you. This is a clear matte repositionable sticker. Just slap onto your weekly log. You can also write on top of it, so you can circle the week that you're in, and then I use my mild liners to actually highlight the week so that it pops a little bit more. I love that it looks like it was drawn directly onto the page. It doesn't smear. It looks amazing, clean, professional, and it also saves you time. Right next to that, I just have a singular box for any of like my weekly to-dos. And then moving on to the meat and potatoes. So how I did my dailies this week is that I did horizontal rows for every single day, and then within each horizontal row, I did a vertical line to separate work items from personal items. And y'all, I'm actually really digging this setup because I'm able to visually organize my work from my personal items like instantly at a glance. And then lastly, you'll probably notice these little words I have next to my days. I just set like a specific intention that I wanted to focus on that day during my morning meditation. So not necessary, of course, but in case you guys were wondering. And then for cute stuff, I also brought over these colored triangle washi tape borders, which all the colors just make me so happy. It makes me actually want to like write in my journal. Yeah, that does it for my March setup for my monthly and my weekly logs. Let's go ahead and flip really quickly back to February to catch you guys up on what you guys missed. Last time we talked, I left you guys right here. I did like the flow from left to right. I thought it looked really nice, but I felt like the skinny columns forced me to write really small. If you don't feel like this is a crammed space, this is a nice layout for you. Also a great layout if you need a lot of like weekly space. As I went throughout this month of February, I ended up needing less and less of that space, so I started to switch things up. So moving on to the next week in February, as you can see, I've been loving them colorful triangles. This setup was an attempt to start to separate my personal and my work life. What I did is I did dailies that straddled both pages. So the main content of the page is all right here, and then the outer perimeter of the page I used for my appointments, and then also my social media setup. So I almost use this page kind of like this. The only thing I didn't like about this setup was that the rows were very skinny, so it almost felt like I could only fit around like 3 or 4 tasks comfortably within this space, which is why in March I kind of switched things up and gave each daily more space. So that is another idea for you guys. Then flipping on over to the last final days of February, I was on the go, I was traveling, and I didn't really have time to do a pretty setup, so I just did simple 6 even space layout. I did the header for the day and then just wrote my tasks. All of these cute little rain clouds and rainbows are all different washi tape just to make it cute and fun. And then here are my last few days of February. I'm gonna like cover this up because I wrote some pretty personal-ish right here, just so you guys can see the final few days of February. I just want to show you guys like, hey, if you're in a jam, don't feel pressure to write a big template for the week. Like, you could just do simple bullet journaling and it still looks cute and it still works for you. Alright guys, so that does it for our March monthly and our weekly setups. I hope you guys like the new colorful additions and also the new layouts that I showed you guys today. Let's go ahead and do a quick recap of the new supplies that I got. I honestly didn't get too much this month, but I did do a nice haul from, again, my favorite new bullet journalist and Etsy store, INKBYJENG. This is the name of her shop. She is not only an incredible artist, her style is very minimalist and adorable, but she also creates fabulous, useful supplies on her Etsy shop. Amazing inspiration to me, so I just want to give her the hugest shout out. She included this cute little card with my order, came with this cute little envelope. And then for the first item that I purchased is going to be the repositionable 2017 calendar clear stickers. If you are not into like writing out every single digit for all of your weeklies or your future logs, this is a fabulous shortcut. And she actually includes the month on top of all of these. You can simply snip that off if you don't want to utilize an extra row and just start off with the days of your week here. And the best part is that this sticker set includes enough so that you have a fresh one for every single week in case you choose to use it that frequently. And then the second item that I got from her store is another sticker set. You guys saw this in my habit trackers. This is very to the point. These are long, skinny stickers that fit perfectly in a dotted grid journal. Are numbered from 0 to 31. If you have a month that is not 31 days, you can simply backtrack and just cut that guy off according to the month. Not necessary. You can obviously just number these by yourself, but I just like how professional and polished they look. It's all perfectly aligned, and of course, it saves me time. Moving on to item number 3 that I got from her shop. This is seriously my favorite new stencil. I have been using this stencil every single day. This is a simple, small, clear stencil for your daily boxes or circles. She also includes some little water droplets in case you want to track, I guess, your water intake. This stencil is perfectly aligned. All of the boxes are within all of your dots. The plastic of this is nice and high quality so that I can create sharp edges and it doesn't move around. Love that it's petite and portable. The only thing is I'm probably gonna add a little piece of washi tape. Actually, let me just do that right now. Whenever I drop this guy on the floor, it takes me so long to find it. So I'm just gonna add a little piece of washi tape so that it's a little bit more visible for my bad vision. Yay! If you guys are looking for an everyday easy stencil under $3, you guys, this one is fabulous. And then the last thing I got from her shop, this might be a little bit personal, you know, preference for just me, but for those of you that really enjoy calligraphy and handwriting, I also do get a lot of like feedback on how to perfect your handwriting, and I just think that this is such an excellent exercise. So I bought this handwriting guide kit from her shop. It is a downloadable like PDF. I printed these all out on my home computer with just simple computer paper. What you get within this handwriting guide is 4 different styles of handwriting. 2 of them are all caps and they're larger font. And then you get 2 other sheets that are smaller. So a couple of things here. I personally love her handwriting, so I definitely wanted to try out her style. So at the very top of this handwriting guide, she has her outlined letters that you literally trace over directly. And then at the very bottom of all these pages, you have blank space to practice yourself. Or more importantly, to discover your own personal handwriting style. You're also creating some like muscle memory, practice on creating some more uniformity with your letters. For me, I really have a more enjoyable experience whenever I have, you know, pretty handwriting and I can actually read what I'm writing. So yeah, love these sheets. Really nerding out here. I just like doing this stuff. If you're into like school supplies and crafting and scrapbooking like I am, I think you guys might like this too. So couple bucks, a great way to practice your handwriting, and yeah. And my final supply of the day, these are the Faber-Castell, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, 24 duo tip washable marker set. I use these markers for like all of like my March doodling that you guys saw on my monthly log. I just personally like the fact that I get 48 different colors within the body of 24 markers. I got these for like 10 bucks at a craft store. So in case you guys are looking for a marker set that are washable, definitely check these guys out. Alright, you guys, so that does it for my March bullet journal update. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, all of my new supplies and my original supplies that I use on a daily basis will be down below in the description bar in case you guys want to check that out. If you guys want to follow me on my social media, I'm at Miss Louie. Give this video a thumbs up if you want to show your girl some love, and I hope you guys have a fabulous rest of your week. Love you. Bye. Mwah.